Hi everyone, today Grand Chess Tours continues in the Poland, Rapid and Blitz. I will show you a game from the first round between Wojtaszek and CARLSEN. Let's jump quickly into the game. So Wojtaszek was white, strong Polish grandmaster, and he started with d4. And here already huge surprise by CARLSEN, b5. The so-called Polish opening, very interesting move. CARLSEN said that it was his coach idea to play Polish opening in the Poland. So of course now we have to play e4. So we occupy the center with the pawns. Bishop to b7 was played. We attack this pawn. So we have to defend it with bishop to d3. Knight f6. Here we cannot play e5 and chase this knight away because bishop takes on g2 and we would lose the rook. So actually again we have to defend this pawn by playing knight to d2, c5. Now the threat is to play c4, so we have to act quickly, and of course c3 is a very good move. cd, cd, and here CARLSEN played e6 move. Now white has very easy game. We have just to develop the knight c6. Now we castle. Here also it's very important not to rush too quick by taking this pawn, because after queen to b6, bishop d3, knight b4, and actually white doesn't have any advantage at all. So Wojtaszek rightly castled. Now CARLSEN played a6 to defend this pawn. Rook e1. We have to centralize the rooks, of course. Bishop e7. And here, very good move already by Wojtaszek. You can pause the video what to do in this position. Yes, Wojtaszek played excellent move, d5. And what's the point? Of course, knight is under attack, so we have to take. But now, again, maybe even nicer move, e5. So we attack this knight. Knight h5. Now knight d3. So now knight is going here. g6. And again, very good move by Radoslaw. He played bishop to h6. Now black is unable to castle. Rook g8 was played. And now bishop returns to e3 because, yes, black doesn't have castling rights anymore, and king will be stuck in the center. Knight g7 was played, knight c5. So we attack this bishop. Queen to c7 was played. Now, of course, this rook was doing nothing on a1, so we need to place it on a open file, on c file. Knight e6. Now Radoslaw took the bishop, queen takes, and played bishop to f1. Now this pawn is under attack. Bishop to b4. And now, very nice move, rook to e2, just going to double on c file. Knight e7, so now we protect this pawn, doubling the rooks on c2. And here CARLSEN played an inaccuracy, knight to f5. Better would be just to go h6, but position is quite bad. Yes, we can take here, but now maybe g5 would be strong and bishop could be in trouble. So h6 was best move, but CARLSEN opted for knight to f5, bishop g5, bishop e7, and very, very nice move now by Radoslaw. He played bishop to f6. Yes, very nice move. So CARLSEN responded to knight f to g7. So let's take a look what would happen if black takes on f6, ef6. Now computer suggests knight d6, knight e5, and after knight to e4, very nice move, knight to g4, and after h5 we don't move away the knight, but we play bishop d3. And now if black takes the knight, this is actually a mistake, we take the knight, And if he would take this bishop, then queen to d6 is actually mate in 1. So CARLSEN played knight f2 g7, queen d3 was played. Again, computer suggests very crazy moves like knight here. Yeah, let's see if we take this knight, then rook c7, and yes, if queen goes here, then we take on d5 and we threaten mate on d7. But again, computer moves, not human moves, of course. So CARLSEN took the bishop, and here Radoslav took bishop back on f6 with a pawn. Knight h5 was played, queen c3. We have to protect this pawn on f6, rook d8. And here Radoslav played move a3. And in his post-match interview, he said that his idea was to prevent black from playing b4. He thought that b4 is a threat for white, but actually I checked with computer this line. Let's say if white plays g3, and b4 actually is not dangerous at all, because computer suggests queen to e5. And Radoslav was thinking that after d6, queen e3, after knight takes pawn on f6, that white would have no advantage. But actually here is very nice move. Rook to c7. Now we cannot capture the rook, so queen has to go to a8. But now very nice move, knight d4, and actually it's a game over. This knight will fall. Let's see, some random move. We can take here, and yes, this would be a disaster and actually a mate. So actually a3 wasn't the best move. Computer suggests queen to e5, but very complicated line. I won't go into details. Queen to b8 was played by CARLSEN. Now g3, g5, slightly inaccuracy. Computer suggests d6, queen to d6. Rook to e1. Now we place the rook towards the king. g4, knight d4. So black has a problem with this knight. Rook to g5 was played. Bishop d3. Yes, and point of bishop to d3 was that we want to play knight to f5. Rook e5. Here computer actually suggests just to double the rooks, but Radoslav played knight to f5. Okay, now CARLSEN took, queen takes, and CARLSEN took on f6. But now very nice move by Radoslav, queen b4. Now we are threatening mate here, d6. Now queen to c3. We are threatening to take this knight, so knight has to go to d7. But now we have this nice check. What to do in this position? We have to cover with the knight. Knight d to f8 was played. But now again, annoying move for CARLSEN, queen to f6. On e7 it would be a checkmate. Knight g6, and here rook to e2 was played. We threaten to take here, takes, it would be a disaster. So CARLSEN played queen to c7, but now the final move, knight to g7. And after this move, CARLSEN resigned. Let's just see what would happen if game would continue. If king goes to f8, then this is check. We cannot capture, like that. We cannot capture because king is pinned. And after king to g8, we can take queen. And okay, so what other option does black have? King to d7. Now we take on f7, and after king to c8, we can take on e6. So yeah, very good move. Very good win by Radoslav. Unfortunate loss by CARLSEN, but CARLSEN said that he's out of shape and that he's not practicing chess that much lately. And of course, opening choice was quite easy task then for Radoslav. It was funny gesture by CARLSEN. But yeah, and but also, yeah, CARLSEN said that he didn't remember all the lines and possibilities in the Polish opening. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.